This is the new electric bike by RCB, the G5. Let's take it for a test run and then we'll do a product tour and see what we think. I think for my first trial on this bicycle has been absolutely amazing. It's worked beautifully, so I'm looking forward to putting it to its paces now. So when you start off, it'll always be in zero and it'll just be running on normal pedal power. So if you just hit the plus button there, and you can twist this and it'll just give you a little bit of power up to just a few kilometers an hour, a few miles an hour. And then if you start pedaling, the assist will kick in, and I'm quite quickly gaining a bit of speed here, and then I can come up through the gears and it'll just keep assisting me as I go up through the gears. And that works really quite smoothly. Back down through the gears, up through the gears. Now we're going up the hill, so I can just hit the plus button. Now that's giving me a little more power. I've just left the gears. What am I in second? I can hit fourth, fifth. It's quite relaxed in this mode. Now I've got a bit of a steeper hill up here, so I'm going to hit the plus button in slightly more sport mode. And it's just breezing up here quite nicely. Of course, we've got the bell. Let's just test out these brakes. Now we've got a bit of speed. Well, they pull up quite sharply. Certainly didn't do any skidding. Oh yeah, tiny little skid down the back. Now they did take just a couple of outings to bed in. But it seems to cope with this sort of light off-roading quite happily. And let's just turn the lights on, so we just hold that down. Yep, the whole spotlights are come on. I would say for like commuting, running up to town, this is absolutely perfect. Nice comfy tyres over these cobblestones. Really feel the suspension absorbing all the bumps. Now there's this cycling assist, so if I stop pedalling, I'll just start to slow down. As soon as I start pedalling, motor kicks in. So it's not like you're riding around like a motorbike, but it's very hilly around here. So this just means you can turn up places without dripping in sweat. The G5 is an adult electrical bicycle for heights from 160 centimetres up to 210 and up to a maximum of 120 kilogram in weight. And it can take a child seat on the back, and that'll take a child up to 60 kilograms. So very strong, very well built here. Now this will do hills up to 25 degrees, and this has a built-in 250 watt motor that is removable for charging indoors as well, or for security. So let's just have a little look around. So just looking at the handlebars here, we've got a nice flat grip here to rest your palm on, and a lovely position to grip the levers here for braking. And it does have this twist grip here. As you can see, it starts a little bit of assistance to get you underway. You've got 7-speed Shimano gears here. And you just click through them like that. And we've got a nice, very large display here, which we'll show you in a second. And then on this side, we've got the controls, and this is for the light, this is for the menu, this is for walking, just to give a little extra push there. And then we go up and down through the riding modes here. We've got 3 different modes there, and this is for starting the screen here. So we just hold that down for about 4 seconds, and then we can use the NFC fob. We can also start the bike up by using the code, or we can also use the app. So there's different ways of doing that. We just got a small bell here, and I'll just show you how we start that. So we just hold that down, and as you can see, you can either, I don't know if you can see from the reflection, you can either put a code in there or just use your NFC card there, and that will fire up. And as you can see, you've got your assisted power here, you've got your miles per hour. So if I hit the plus button, I go up to the mode 1, 2, 3. They call that turbo, standard, and eco mode. To turn the lights on, we just hold that down for a few seconds, and then you all can see very bright LED lights here. Very nice. And we have another one at the back there. Very, very, very vibrant, that is. And you can see the brake levers here, power these disc brakes here that we've got front and back. And we've got suspension here that's also lockable. So if you're riding in certain sports or certain conditions, you can just lock these for more direct feedback. As you can see, we've got nice chunky 27.5-inch tyres here that are a hybrid. They're really good for a little light off-road, bumpy streets, cobblestones, or just picking up speed on the main road. They have this rather nice reflective line all the way around here. When the car lights hit that, it really does glow. We've got a really nice strong cast aluminium frame here made from aircraft grade aluminium. And as you can see, you've got the 7 gears at the back here. And it has this very nice sturdy rack that comes with it. And as you can see, very comfy seat. Nice bit of width here. And it's got nice wide pedals that are very comfy for distances. And these mud guards are very strong and sturdy. And they seem to do a really good job, which is very handy this winter. As you can see here, this just pops off, and this is where you can plug the power cable in, or you just put a key in here. This pops out, and then you can take that indoors and charge it inside. And it's got a nice strong kickstand there. As you can see, it's in 0, so the electric motor is not on. This is green, as it is when this is on mode 1. But if I come to 2, it turns blue. Mode 3, it turns red. The box will come with these items and a padlock and the charge cable. So there'll be the book that has all the instructions on how to build the bike. There's not many pieces to put together, quite simple instructions. Nice little aluminium pump and a multi-tool. This has everything on it that you'll need to build the bike. So it's got all the Allen keys, any screwdrivers, then you can download the app. So the app just looks like this. And all you need to do is tap at the top and you just add your device. So once the bike's been turned on, it'll just connect here through Bluetooth, and then it'll show up just here. And if you scroll down, you can set your units and it'll record your riding modes, and you can connect your location and use this as a sat nav as well. And then you can bring up your vehicle information here. And then if there's any faults with the bike, they'll show up here. Now the simplest way to connect the NFC to start the bike is through quick control here. So if you just click on more, and you'll notice it says the master cark and slave cark 1. That's for the NFC connections there. That's by far the easiest way to do it. Through the menu is a little bit complicated. The password is a little bit simpler. There's a link in the description that has a short video on how to do that. As you can see, I thoroughly enjoyed riding this bicycle. It's very powerful, it works extremely well, it's stylish. People even came up to me in the street and commented on how nice the bike looked. So there's a link in the description if you're interested in finding out more information or purchasing the bike. And if you want to see more videos on tech gadgets, there's a link over here. Please show me the love, subscribe to the channel here, and I look forward to seeing you over there.